Today we'll be cooking black garlic Thai spice burgers with ginger shiitake mushrooms. We've got coriander, Thai basil and mint. It's a fantastic combination of iconic Thai aromas and flavours. The next thing we're going to do is zest about half a lime and ginger. It's good to do on a microplane so you don't get those fibres in your burgers. The next thing we'll crush is the garlic. Today I'm using fresh kaffir lime leaves, but you can also use dried. These are Thai chilies, extremely hot. You can take the seeds and the white membrane out, that will reduce the heat a little bit, but today we're going to go strong, just with one. Now the last seasoning ingredient we're using is nampla, or fish sauce. It's basically the salt in Thai cuisine. Grind of pepper, and we're going to bind everything together with one beaten egg. Now you can use a spoon for this, but I like to get in there with my hands. Once you've mixed well, you can bring the mix out onto your board, cut it into quarters, and then form those into patties. You want them about 1 inch thick. So we've formed the patties now. We're going to put them in the fridge covered to firm up for about 30 minutes, but it's really important to wash your hands after you've dealt with raw meat and especially chilies. So the next thing we're going to do is our ginger shiitake mushrooms. If you can't get shiitake mushrooms, chestnut mushrooms are a great substitute. Place those in an even layer in a lined baking tray. The next thing we're going to do is make the ginger butter. With softened butter, we're just going to grate the ginger straight in there. We're also going to season this with salt and pepper. Then we can just dab the butter onto the mushrooms. That will melt through the mushrooms in the oven. We'll get those into a 200-degree oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. So now we're going to move on to the black garlic mayonnaise. So peel the black garlic. They squash really easily with the side of a blade. The other ingredient that we'll be using is some lime juice, just to give it that little acidic hit, and it actually brings out the sweetness of the garlic as well. Now let's cook the burgers. It's really important to have enough oil on the bottom of the pan so that the meat doesn't stick. Make sure you give the patties enough space in the pan so that they don't sweat next to each other. It's really important for caramelization. You'll know the burgers are ready to turn when you see a little ring of caramel around the outside of the burger. That will tell you that the caramel's forming underneath with that great color and texture. They've had enough heat. Let's build our burgers. The first thing I'm going to do is put some mayonnaise on the bottom bun. We're then going to bring our patty over, add some of those lovely ginger shiitake mushrooms, a few of our fresh Thai herbs, almost used like salad leaves. We can finish off with some crispy onions, and for a bit of extra indulgence, put some of that black garlic mayonnaise on the top bun as well. So I cooked these burgers inside today, but they're going to be absolutely wonderful on your summer barbecues. For more Cookery School recipes, click to subscribe.